week. While we were on supposed to be our short road trip to another city, we had the hailstorm hit us here. It tore up my roof, tore up my property, dinged up my truck, and then my wife's vehicle started having issues, and it looked like the transmission was going, or we had bad fuel. So we went to the dealership we bought it from, and they're like, we can't see you till October. And I'm pondering whether I'm gonna burn them alive on TikTok and Instagram or not. So we had to pay $400 to get it towed, because they wouldn't call around, nor would they tow it for us, from their dealership to another city 90 minutes away. And the guys 90 minutes away said, hey, look, we're gonna honor the warranty, but we can't see it for 3 days. And I'm like, that's fine, it's better than 5 months. Hey, what's going on? And KP, hey, Joy. Lo and behold, someone canceled. They squeezed us in. Hey, winning streak. Hey, sorry I can't see all of y'all, but everyone come in and hello. Hey, I think I saw Skydive and Celtic Mom, Teresa. Anyway, the dealership in the other city, I had to literally have my freaking wife's truck towed to another city. They were able to squeeze it in, do the diagnosis, sent us a video of what they found and the evidence, and then an estimate of what they're covering under warranties and then what we're having to pay for. Some of our stuff was more like maintenance stuff that we were probably needed to do anyway. And the truck will be ready tonight. So the guys I bought the vehicle from, that I paid for extra warranty so my wife and granddaughter would be safe, did not honor their damn warranty. And I looked at their reviews and it's garbage. It's all the same shit I just experienced. And so I had to send it 90 minutes away, which is just terrible. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Teresa. And anyone I missed in there. Now, it's super hot today here, so if I suddenly drop off today, it may be my phone overheated. So, but in any case, yeah, that's been the week. I got a guy coming. I got a body shop estimate for my pickup. And the insurance company, because I almost have paid it off, but not completely, the insurance company won't give me the check. It has to go to a body shop, which I think sucks, because I could give a shit about dents as long as the paint doesn't rust. I do need a new windshield. It's cracked over here, but it could have been worse. My buddy had a moonroof, and those big ice balls, I mean, they were like 3 inches, like they look like racket balls, some of them, hit his roof, his wife's roof, and started raining into her SUV or her minivan, whatever she's driving. So he ran out to try and cover it, and he got pelted and he got hurt a bit, and he retreated, and then he went out again and he got knocked down, and his wife's like, forget it, just let it be flooded. Because, you know, she's like, my husband's gonna get killed because of a stupid windshield in a truck. She's like, that's why we paid insurance, screw it. So he left it alone, and he vacuumed. He said he emptied his shop vac of water twice trying to vacuum it out so he could see what was going on. It was bad. I know one of my coworkers put on his hard hat and his winter coveralls, which are insulated. Hey, Jason. Hey, Holly. So he could run out, and he said I was getting hit with these things. It felt like someone was hitting me with a broomstick. He said they were that hard, and I had my hard hat and my safety glasses, so he ran out, and somebody's dog escaped, and he ran out and got the dog. Like, it was just, the neighbors were trying to help each other, but you couldn't physically go in the street because you would get hurt by the ice that was falling from the sky. The fact that people didn't die, there were cars on the highway between the two cities here, and the windshields were all gone, and they were on the side of the road. So apparently it looks like people were trying to get home and they didn't make it, and the storm got them. Could you imagine that? You're with your kids or your family, and the hail comes down so bad it shatters and caves in your windshield. Where do you go? You basically huddle up in the middle of the car and wait for the pelting to stop. I'm gonna post some pictures if I can find them on the Facebook group. I have to block people's names and whatnot, just so you can see. One person had her hand, she picked up ice balls, and you know the round ice you put in, hey Rebecca, you put in like bourbon, like a mixed drink when you use one big ice cube. They were like that size. Like the pictures I was getting were insane. How nobody got killed. You know, the Lord was watching out for the people of Texas on this one. And people came out. People were checking each other's houses. I was going to spin up my drone when I got back, but by the time I got back, there were all sorts of contractors. I'm like, okay, nobody. I was going to tell people, look, I can't charge you officially since it's a recreational license for drone footage. But if you want to give tips to the drone pilot, I'll happily accept in the form of cash or beer. But I never got to make my joke, so I'm going to have to save that for another storm, I guess. But yeah, it's been a week. So I got one car 90 minutes away because the dealership wouldn't honor their own warranty. I should call them out, shouldn't I? Sons of bitches. Excuse my language. That's just shit. I bought a nice SUV and got extra coverage so that my wife, my daughter-in-law, and my granddaughter would be safe, because my wife goes there every few weeks to help with the baby. And that's horse shit. Like, and then the guys 90 minutes away were able to knock it out in 48 hours. Had they told me, hey man, we're going to try and squeeze you in, but it's going to be 2 weeks, I would have understood. I kind of came out of left field, and they still got it done. With the video, with the little symbols, and they showed me the video footage of the repair, and then they sent the estimate, and it was all laid out in a way people can read it. And I'm like, doggone, I should have bought this from you. At least you guys would have gotten the money, because these guys are worthless. Oh God, that pisses me off. It does. I should call them out. So I already dinged a dealership down here for not taking care of one of my friends, and it got, on TikTok, it got like 750,000 views. It took off. And then employees started posting, like, threatening me, like, we should kick your ass and you're an asshole. And then former employees were replying to those employees saying, no, he's right, they don't care about the clients, they just want to make a sale. And they started having arguments all by themselves, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I feel like that kid who caused a ruckus and then ran away, and the other kids are all having the middle of the ruckus, and I'm sitting somewhere else. Hey, Share Bear. But right now, I had a little bit of a break in the work and the contractors and the cars. And Palmetto State Armory sent me a replacement bolt carrier group for my rifle. So I am going to test this and see if this one works. We went back and forth on email. I did some troubleshooting, extra troubleshooting, and they said, we think this is it. And the mail, tell us the address, and I gave them the address, and bloop, it showed up. So I applaud them for honoring their warranty and providing, a replacement part what they think the problem is. Anyway, so we're going to test it and see. Sadly, I cannot live stream the shooting because assholes live streamed mass shootings. So now people at the range who want to share knowledge cannot do so. I have to record and then post it later. But yeah, folks, I just have a feeling the whole year is going to be like this. Has anyone else put one if your year has been absolutely weird? Like, even this one has been weirder than 2020 to me. Because 2020 is like, oh yeah, there's a COVID lockdown, whatever, and then we moved on. This one is just problems, like a lot of weird problems hitting people. All right, so you guys too. And it's just like, I feel like that Muslim cleric. Ooh, brother, ooh, what's this? He was picking on Muslims who go to protests, but then they don't actually honor God. And he called them out. He called a bunch of them out. He said, go to the protests, inshallah. But then you're supposed to pray and give to the poor. Ooh, no, you don't want to do that. And, oh, he was funny. I have to copy his video. Yeah, Billy, everyone is waiting for something. So there was an article, you guys will have to look for it. I don't remember where I saw it now. Remember that F-35 that crashed? I think it was in South Carolina or Virginia, somewhere on the East Coast. Hey, Water Tiger. Do you guys remember that one? Hey, Neil. So they're saying they were having cybersecurity concerns with the F-35. We're replacing our F-22 Raptors, which are great planes, with the 35s and F-16s. We're bringing the F-15EX, which I'm very happy about because that's a great aircraft. But this high-tech F-35, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we have a cybersecurity concern with it. Hey, Coffee. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to move it over a little bit. I'm going to have to raise the AC. The phone's going to heat on me, and then it'll die. Oh, all right. So, anyway, I was saying, yeah, it was a bad internet connection. So, yeah, so they're worried that there might have been a software or cyber. Oh, by the way, another bridge almost got hit on the East Coast by a freighter that had navigation. The steering. Have you guys heard about that one? That one was supposed to be not northeast. It wasn't like New York or Boston. It was down south. It was in Charlotte or in the Carolinas somewhere. It's just a lot of weird. It's a lot of weird. And apparently now we put our political opponents in jail because he paid a porn star to be quiet. Not that I approve of, Trump cheating on his wife. If he did, that kind of sucks. That's a shitty thing to do. But I mean, JFK was with Marilyn, and I mean, they busted Clinton with what's her name, Monica. We never used to put him in jail. We used to embarrass the crap out of that. Oh, you were not compliant. You will go to jail. Buffering here. Anyone else? I don't know. Are you guys buffering still, or? Hey, Jason. Welcome, welcome. I found a tree at the shooting range. I'm super stoked. Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm gonna put it back up on the stand. I think I'm in the shade enough. Can you see me now? The phone goes by on me again in the middle of the live stream. I think that may be part of my... And I'm not picking on like JFK or Clinton. It's just powerful people be crappy enough. We'd find that. Hey, Astra, welcome. He didn't from the left. He's cigar her. Oh God, that's just funny. And you think about it. At the time, Monica was what, like 20? This was a kid, and he was like, I see this girl, and so they had a private meeting in the Oval Office, or whatever freaking office he decided to do that in. Although in his defense, he is married to a woman who looks angry all the time. Do they even live together? Because I see Clinton like in the blues bars in New York City, like when he shows up on social media, because he is a musician, so he's like playing the sax and shaking hands with people. He's just like living his best life, and then Hillary's like angry at everyone in DC. Yeah, Coffee, and you know what? That's sad, because there are a lot of women who are being victimized, and people look at them suspiciously because of other people who lied. So I give Slick Willie a pass for Monica. I mean, he was married to Hillary. Yeah, no, Jason, that's right. People die around Hillary. I wonder, people blame the Clintons. I wonder if it was her, not Bill, because Bill actually seems good-natured. Like, as much as I didn't like his policies, if I ran into him at a bar, I would totally have a beer with the man. Be like, what were you thinking in 19 whatever, and you did this, just like to talk to the dude as two people. I could see that. But her, I would avoid it at a restaurant or a bar. I'd be like, no, looks, hey, look, Satan. There we go. Oh, Higgy, I agree. Um, Whether you like or politics, I enjoyed listening to Clinton speak. I think he was a good deal maker. Bush Jr. would have been fun to go like horseback riding with and tell you stories about like his family. That would be cool. Obama was a good speaker. I liked him. RFK is weird to me because he's a Bywater Tiger because he's like RFK. He just sounds strange and it freaks me out. He seems like an interesting guy. Donald Trump would be hilarious to have, like, he doesn't drink, but to like have a coffee with him or at a table with him telling stories, that would be funny as shit. Yeah, I could see that there are a lot of presidents, even if I didn't like them, that if I just saw them like as a person, don't go kayaking with the and don't go clay shooting with or bird hunting with what's his face, Cheney. Good Lord. For the record, I've seen some of these executives hunting and they scare the shit out of me. Because the ones that are not military, they'll be like, look, a bird, and they'll just swing a shotgun and people go diving. So I could see Cheney shot his buddy out of pure stupidity there. Hey, Tuck. But either way, yeah. Past equals pissed. Cheney, well, if Cheney told me half the shit he knows, he'd probably have to either swear me into the CIA or kill me. Like, I wouldn't want to know what he knows. That would be scary shit. I'd be like, no, I'm not interested in that. I'd rather talk to Clinton about beers or George W. about like horseback riding and hunting. That would be cool. But I think, I think Hillary was the one who was like, I don't like that. And she'd send the flying monkeys after her enemies and shit. That's why they all look like they did something to themselves. The flying monkeys got them. Yeah, y'all, today's mission, I got the new Bolt Carrier group for those of you who walked in late. And State Farm ad. Well, I'm a dude. From my mother and her daughter who said they were used to pray in a forest in Cheney. It was the hunter. Really? Oh, that would be evil. Yeah, they wouldn't like some of the guys. Congresswoman. Not Bug Guys, not AOC, the other one. God. Help me out here, guys. I just blanked out. The Palestinian lady who curses at people. Not AOC and not Booker. Elon, thank you. God, Teresa, thank you. So she was talking about, we may need to bring UN troops to secure our election, right? Because she's talking out her ass. And of course the internet blows up with that, right? Hey, Prepper Book Club, one of the guys here, we're having a beer, and he's like, she's a dumbass. And I'm like, well, yeah, duh. And he goes, no. I spent 3 deployments fighting insurgents, jihadis, Taliban, you name it. You don't think we know how to run our own insurgency? We learned from them. And we know what they're going to do back to us because we ran the counterinsurgency and we taught the UN. And I'm sitting here going, and then he went down this rabbit trail of that's why they want to remove 50 cals from the open market. Because he's like, we take apart their UN vehicles with those, and then they'd have to be on foot against like people from Oklahoma and Ohio and Texas. They'll lose. He said in Louisiana, the Gators will get them after the Cajuns chase them into the swamp. And so he just had this whole thing about the UN troops. But yeah, it's been a week, y'all. So tomorrow, the good thing is to pick up our car, which is 90 minutes away. So I'm going to have to drive because this dealership wouldn't honor the warranty until October. They did that on purpose. They just didn't want to screw with it. So they'd rather send me 90 minutes away. So you know what? I might take their asses to small claims court. because they would not honor the warranty in a timely manner, because a service warranty implies you could do it in a relatively timely manner. 5 months to see a vehicle is not a timely manner. So they sold me a warranty they had no intention of fulfilling. I wonder if I could small claims their ass for that tow truck. I do contracts all the time. That's one thing I am good at. I bet I could find one of the paralegals, one of the girls. I'll buy them freaking sushi, dinner and shit. Help me write it up and just drop it on the court and sue the dealership for my $370. It may cost me $370 more. I would do it on principle. Oh, and then it's public courts in Texas, so I could live stream the hearing and tag them in it. This dealership is in court because they screwed the working people. I could do that. See, this is what happens when my brain gets going. I can be a little shit. But you know what? When you pay for a good quality vehicle, you pay for a warranty so your family is safe. And the dealership you got the car from won't see you for 4 months, but the guys 2 hours away were able to fit you in 48 hours. That tells you a lot about who you're dealing with here. So, yeah, I do intend to shit on them in some way, shape, or form. I just haven't formulated how I'd like to do that yet. Take them to civil court. They may not even show up. I should sue the salesman directly. Like, name them. Hey, Joe. Just to be an ass. All right, Holly, be good. So, yeah, Joe, I got the new bolt carrier group for the rifle that wasn't functioning right, so we'll be testing it, but I can't live stream it because other people ruined the live streaming of shooting because they did bad shit instead of like going on a range and doing educational stuff. So, oh yeah, Nostra, absolutely. I'm like, I should name this, because here's the trick, because I used to run rental properties as well, which I bought, I owned them. This was back in the day, and then the SWAT team took my residence out of one, the other one got damaged in a hurricane. I'm like, I'm done, this is too stressful. But if I name individuals in the dealership and we have the hearing and nobody shows up, I took my poor corgi Pepper, and poor girl, I saw her, and I was like, oh, baby, you're already done, and I carried tell you what, yeah, what's up with that? They don't behave, Lordy. But yeah, we're supposed to go 1-0 button down, and I'm like, if I have to visit a customer, I probably need to compose, so I'm going to go to the indoor range. In parts, Palmetto scent will work. I will tell you the customer service was very good. I filled out the online form. I sent him some pictures with it that I had in a week. You would like to move the cat. Hey, True American Loretta, how are you? It's always good to see you. No worries. You have been working a lot lately. And I finally found that I somehow kicked myself out of Discord. So apparently another boat almost hit a bridge. Nobody knows why. The Air Force and Marine Corps, not the Air Force, the Marine Corps is now worried that the F-35 that crashed in the Carolinas might have had a cybersecurity issue, but we don't know what the hell that means. Yeah, not sure what's going on there, but I'm and because it's, yeah, so Joe have been hitting my 10.5-inch upper. I put on a BCM lower, it's my Franken carbine, has been phenomenal. This one functioned great, but it wouldn't lock open on last round, which is not correct. I swapped mags, swapped ammo, and then I swapped bolt carrier groups, and the problem seemed to go away, but when I swapped it back, it recurred. So, hackable fighter jets, yeah, exactly. Like, it's just a disaster. So anyway, folks, it's going to be very hot across a lot of the U.S. today, not just in Texas. And it could be the bow catch. So I'm going to try the BCG, and if that doesn't do it, I may have to send the whole kit and caboodle back. And Hey, Prepper now. Or who was in here? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, brother. So yeah, so in any case, it will be very hot across the U.S. Make sure to hydrate, and don't forget, don't just drink water because you'll dilute your own electrolytes. 3 waters to 1 Gatorade or an electrolyte drink, or eat a lot of water because they're outside working and they don't eat anything. Outside working, if you're taking a hike, whatever, you have some electrolytes, or you eat something with like bananas are good. The minerals. Don't just drink water. You actually could make it worse. Uh, but yeah, so like I said, so today's news, other than I'm gonna try this rifle and hopefully it works, crashed, which is horrifying if that's true. Now again, it was only one article, so I couldn't cross-reference it with anything else. But you think about it, the more you put technology. All right, I'm not sure if I'm on or not, but it looks like I'm having some kind of issue. Look, guys, be safe. Watch this heat. Be careful out there, and y'all take care of yourselves. Don't overdo it in this heat. You can get sick. This can put you in a hospital, because I know I did that 2 years ago. So don't do it. And thank you, Teresa. You guys be safe out there. I'll try to do a quick video on the rifle if they let me film in here and I'm not, blocking or messing with anyone else on the range. And hopefully it'll work. Joe, I'll send you a picture because I know Joe loves his firearms. So you guys be safe, be careful out there, and take care of each other. And you all be safe.